Start with this kali ya. A little bit of background. When I think about the word networking, dulu tuh kayak to me it's so tiring gitu. Kayak you go to a party, you need to impress people, you go out of there thinking kayak oh which one ya yang I should deep dive further gitu. Maybe I will start with trying to give what I believe is the power of networking. Kayak gitu kali ya. Jadi kita nggak cuma ngelihat yang susahnya aja, tapi ada juga yang seru-serunya. This is one example, guys. So if you look at here, it is actually something called PayPal Mafia. And sorry, my example is a little bit skewed to the tech industry, yang I'm familiar. But as you can see here, the people that have been working in PayPal before founded so many companies, hire each other as co-founders. And you can see it here, right? YouTube, Yelp, LinkedIn, Tesla, Square is all the companies that we know. And to imagine that this comes from the same company that probably only get acquired by eBay dan setelahnya mereka can build their own is pretty massive. And if you look at, there are also some investors coming from this company, and it makes them so easy to be able to share with each other that they are doing something. Can you help us? Can you also help us with investing, etc. To me, this shows the best power of networking. You will never know what your friends will become in the next few years. And if you look at here in the context of Indonesia as well, ada yang tahu pastinya yang atas gambarnya siapa? That's an old picture of Sandiaga Uno sama Erick Thohir ya. They are in a different political parties, but somehow they are still very good friends. Mereka teman main basket dulu. Dan yang di bawah, if you guys know Gojek, Gojek has an arm of GoPay. We are actually investor in Gojek, Sequoia, I mean. And we know from the very beginning when we invest in 2016 that this company shouldn't be a ride-hailing company. This company should be a platform company. So they launched GoFood and Go, I think at the time GoSend ya, or GoMart together with GoRide and GoCar. So in the sense, when they try to branch out to GoPay, it's a very, very different business and no one knows in Gojek how to do it. So Nadim actually bring two old friends that he knows from business school that have been toying out the ideas with him for 10 years, sharing about their journey of building company to be the co-founder of so-called GoPay and the head of merchants of Gojek as well. These are Aldi and Ryu. I think they're still very good friends, and I think they decided to sell their own company to Gojek because they know it will serve a bigger purpose, right? So what I'm saying here is, if you think about a very successful people, think about one very successful people in your mind. I believe they cannot make it alone. And once you get to one network, right, your network tuh compounds gitu. You will get introduced to more people, and more people. So the power of networking is realized actually on getting it super, super early to network sebenarnya. So I will just share a bit about why we should network now or why we should not. First thing is, when you talk about building network, right, you actually should focus on building quality network instead of quantity of the network. I think these days this is an understatement ya. Kayak if you look at people, wah banyak banget ya dia followernya di Instagram, atau banyak banget ya dia kayak LinkedIn power profiles, people know about him. Tapi belum tentu they are actually the most resourceful or the most well-networked people. Itu belum tentu sama sekali. What's in the outside itu belum represent. Kenapa? Karena I believe ya, definisi dari quality network itu, you know the right people to help you grow. Gue setuju banget sama statement yang tadi. To me, there are at least 4 types of people that can help you grow. Mentor yang bakal promote you in front of other people to make you look good. Advisor yang jauh lebih experience dari kalian, yang bisa bilang, misalnya kalian udah jadi leader gitu, tapi baru, aduh gimana ya mau mecat orang nih, gimana gitu. It's not a question yang your peers can answer gitu. Terus supporter adalah orang yang selalu give emotional support gitu kan. Challenger is somebody yang kalau ada ide, they will say, hey, you're not ambitious enough, or hey, you're too rushing in your life, right? Jadi, to get these 4 types of people alone, is actually will require time. Maybe you can think with yourself sih currently kayak, do you have these 4 types of people currently in your life gitu? Dan what is the quality of engagement or relationship that you have with these people? Mungkin bisa mulai dipetain sekarang sendiri gitu. Dan mulai berpikir juga kira-kira apa ya yang kurang dari yang kita udah punya sekarang. So what I'm trying to say here is building high quality network itu takes a long time. It's not 1 year, it's not 2 years, it's actually more than that. I remember when I joined investment, I have no one reaching out to me, although it's a Sequoia Capital, for example, who has many $billion to spend because no one knows me. And it's only after 1.5 years people start to know, oh, I'm working here, etc., etc. So it requires time. So why I believe quality network is important? Itu sebenarnya banyak orang yang bilang, iyalah kan buat dapet job, iyalah kan biar dapat apa ya, deal-deal yang mungkin nggak diketahui orang gitu. Tapi if you think about it, the best portion of networking itu adalah it gives you information yang orang lain nggak punya. It's asymmetric information tuh is very valuable, right? Dan nomor 2 adalah it makes your reputation known. Ini bukannya kayak kita sombong atau kita merasa kayak semua orang harus tahu tentang gue, nggak kayak gitu. Tapi if you are hardworking and no one knows that you are hardworking, ya agak susah juga gitu kan. You live with other people. So I'm a watcher of Game of Thrones, and I remember kayak di sini ada Master of Whisperer. Dia itu kerjanya adalah ngasih advice, ngasih secret information ke rajanya si Game of Thrones ini. Dan dia selalu bilang, influence grows like a weed. Weed itu small, but they're everywhere and it's very strong. Gitu. Jadi if you guys think that I don't have many followers, I'm not extrovert atau apa gimana gitu, jadi kayak think about it that influence is very different than what projected as fame or branding, right? So I think that's one thing. So the reason to start now is the earlier you start, the compounding level of the benefit is actually becoming higher. I will give you a reason why. Job opportunities. I work a lot with founders. I work a lot with CEO of a startup. And they actually, when they hire the top level management, they are not testing about skills because skills is basic across different people, but they will test about cultural fit. They will do reference check to at least 2 to 4 people. If the people say good things about you, but that's not the right people that say good things about you, actually it's kind of backfires, right? Like, secondly is when you look at career progression, no matter where you are, engineering yang benar-benar technical, marketing, sales, everything, yang ada di top itu bukan cuma yang bisa deliver result. Those are people yang bisa gain trust dari orang lain. And if you think the part of gaining trust is by working, it's only half of it. Half of it is to have lunch, have dinner with them, understand them as a human. I feel it that way. When I was in Grab, I was promoted quite quickly because the founders know me. I happen to know several business heads there. And it becomes an easier conversation, right? I think investment, I touched about it before. Long-term friendship, it's very clear. I actually very rare in referring people to any job. But there is one time that I refer somebody who I never spoke to. But I remember 5 years ago, when I have struggled to find a curricular activities. I study in Singapore, by the way. In Singapore, it's so competitive. You need to get to curricular activities to rent a room in my campus. So when I was struggling, I remember there's one person that helped me. And that one person, I say thank you, but we haven't caught up a little bit. And her startup failed, and he doesn't have a job. So what I do is that's the only person that I ever revere in my life because I know that this person helped me before, and I know she's a good person, and I can trust that she's also a hard worker person.